Ivan Demidov was Montreal's first pick at the 2024 NHL Draft, making, I'd say, all Habs fans extremely happy. Let's get to know him a little bit better. The reason I'm doing this video is mainly I wanted to learn a little bit more about Demidov before he got here, but I also thought I'd pass that information on to you guys. So, yeah, that's the reason I'm doing the video. We're going to start off with a couple of little pieces of, fun information. His lucky number is 11, and when he filled that out, I guess when they did the interviews at the Combine, there was a picture of it. You can clearly see that. So, will Brendan Gallagher give the number to him? I kind of doubt it, but also Atos Koivu is going to possibly make the team. And you got to think, Saku Koivu's son, number 11 would be perfect number for him. But Demidov's lucky number is 11. Demidov is the 7th player in Habs history to be picked at number 5. Phil Muir in 1966, Ray Martiniuk in 1970, Cam Connor in 74, Peter Svoboda in 84, Carey Price in 2005, and David Reinbacher last year. All right, a couple of things, risk-reward type things. His floor. My opinion, his floor is a top 6 winger. 60-plus points regularly. Probably more like 70. But, I mean, a top 6 winger, I don't think that's in doubt. But his ceiling is an NHL superstar with 100-plus points perennially. Not the first year or two, definitely. But, after that, you kind of got to figure he's going to be right up there. And a top-line winger. All right, his attributes. Skating. Demidov's skating style is a bit awkward looking and may need work to get him to the NHL. But at the MHL level, it seems to work for him, or he's turned it into a strength instead of a weakness. It may be unconventional, but there are so many times it works greatly to his advantage. It draws multiple defenders in to open up space for his line mates, or he can still twist and turn his way to the net. He has enough speed, edge work, and agility to back defenders off as he breaks into the zone. If they don't back off, his stick handling and edges allow him to create plays. Not an explosive straight-line skater, but he gets the job done when needed. Explosiveness and top-end speed are things that can be coached when he gets here. His shot. Demidov is a great playmaker, but he also has a great shot. He has a pass-first mentality in general, but recognizes when a shot is what's called for and doesn't usually overthink it. From his powerful, heavy, and accurate wrist shot to his lethal one-timer, Demidov is equally dangerous passing or shooting. Part of what makes him so hard to defend. From in tight with a forehand or backhand shot, or from a distance with his wrister or one-timer, Demidov is dangerous anywhere in the offensive zone. Matched up with a center that can distribute the puck and score some too, and a winger that can bury them regularly, and Demidov should thrive here under Coach Marty St. Louis. Suzuki, Demidov, Caulfield might be a line made in heaven by Montreal's hockey gods. Skills. Demidov's game is creativity and skill. He's not a grinder. He's not an energy line guy. He's not overly physical, and he certainly isn't a fighter. He's a skills guy, and his magical hands lead the way, as silky and smooth as they come. From his stick handling and playmaking to his incredible one-timer and hard, accurate wrist shot, Demidov's game is built on skill. He mostly won't run you down and bowl you over, but he'll finesse you into the ground. He'll twist and turn and dangle his way into a position to make a high-danger play or set up a teammate for an easy tap-in. Fire a rocket of a wrist shot through a defender's legs to the back of the net, or fire a one-timer and hit the smallest of targets to score a big goal. Whether you need a tying goal, a go-ahead goal, a power play goal, or an overtime goal, Demidov has the skill set to get the job done himself or to set up a teammate to get it done. Montreal hasn't had a player with this level of skill since Alex Kovalev in the 2000s. He'll also be a great addition to Montreal's first power play unit alongside Lane Hudson, Cole Caulfield, Nick Suzuki, and Juraj Slafkovsky to elevate the Habs' perennially poor power play into a top NHL power play unit. Hockey IQ, vision, and game processing. Demidov is not an elite skater, nor does he have the size that gives him an advantage, nor did he score an insane number of goals. So how did he maintain such dominance in the MHL, where he put up 60 points in 30 regular season games and 20 points in 10 playoff games, maintaining a 2-point per game pace in both? He did it with a high hockey IQ, fantastic vision, plus he processes the game incredibly quickly, and of course, his silky smooth hands. All the attributes to make him an elite offensive threat potential that Montreal will develop properly. If he needs to go to Laval, he will. But I don't think he'll ever play there, personally. He has a great attitude and character that remind me of Slav when he got here. His defensive game. Demidov has a pretty decent defensive game already. A strong 200-foot game that should only get better with NHL coaching. If he plays with Captain Nick, even better. He sometimes cheats in the defensive zone to try to get up ice quicker, and a lot of offensive players do that. But because his feet are always moving, he's able to refocus and make up for it. Overall, his defensive game is good and will be further developed when he gets here to Montreal. Physicality, compete. Demidov's compete level is high. He rarely, if ever, floats out there. He has a tireless motor, and his feet are always moving. He's tenacious when chasing down pucks, battles through checks, and will get physical if he needs to along the boards to win puck battles. He doesn't usually look to play a physical game, but can step up when necessary to win a puck. He has a strong lower body and core. Throw some tenacity in there, and you have a star player who isn't a pushover by any means. He has a fire in his belly for offense and always wants to push hard for the offensive zone. My conclusion and projection. Demidov had the best ever point per game total in an MHL season, beating out Matvei Michkov, Nikita Kucherov, and many others. While his skating needs work for the NHL, he has turned that weakness into a strength with his edge work, agility, vision, and hockey IQ, and I'm sure he'll be able to do that in the NHL, or they will improve his skating. Demidov has a pass-first mentality and is an elite playmaker, but he has a great one-timer and wrist shot that the Habs coaching staff will get him to unleash more often. Demidov has a strong 200-foot game that should only improve with Montreal's coaching and playing with Captain Nick Suzuki. Demidov will arrive for the 25-26 season ready to join the big club, not the Laval Rocket. After an adjustment period, my projection for him is to work his way up to line one alongside Nick Suzuki and Cole Caulfield to create an electrifying top line that can do it all offensively. A productive offensive line that can handle any top line and put up points while holding the other team to very little. Demidov had a 0.24 goals allowed per 60 minutes. An incredible number. He's a future 100-plus point player, perennially up in the 90 to 110 point range in a full season. And thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. If you like this, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, and please share this video.